sneezing, I chew. I hate to catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
You got this, babe. People are watching too, so you're playing this right now.
Oh no, people are watching.
Oh yeah, this is all live. All right, ready? Hold the controller.
No.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He's across
that
midfield
good for 22 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
He certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we wanted to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown 49ers. John Ross, 49 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're backing off, just running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's me.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He'll look to throw, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A gain of
a good pick up there, 26 yards.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Falcons.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yeah, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
For the Falcons.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go, D.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Right there, 54 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. There he goes, right side. Touchdown 49ers. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Niners 14, Falcons 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
Ready. Check Mike 54. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Good for you. Check 13. Check 13. Check. Check hot route.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep for Julio. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the 49er first down.
They'll look to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
49ers.
Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, they feel like they can't stop him.
A gain of 3.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
First down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Niners 14, Falcons 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
The pass.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Back at the 18-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Is that it?
And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Right there, 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
The pass.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Ready? Mike 54. Check, 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 check. 18
This is Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hold the ready. 45, Mike, 45. I'm not ready. 45.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's go.
Now Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against him.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Gotta do better.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
54 Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I smell fear in that offense.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup, as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout.
Let's go, fellas.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Going up top. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
21.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Defense wins championships, baby. Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Cowboy 80. Hey, smash Bronco. Watch the twist.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Mike 5-4. 70 Timberwolf. All you get is a headache. 19 tight.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Niners
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Watch the run. Mike's 50, 54.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air, eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
The 49-yard line.
play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hawk 70. You gonna see me and you not.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
Check pass. 19 Lions. 54, right there.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, 44 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. An 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. 60 Bison. You go 70 Ranger. You got tight right there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
56 to Mike.
Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. The 40. Past the 20.
Another day, another dollar.
The chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, 71 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round.
The kick is good.
But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
42.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
10 at the 43-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
You. Panther 11. Check.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Let's get this.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Mostert. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
That's all over my carpet rolled out for you. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. He'll look to throw, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ross Dwelly there to make the grab, and the 49ers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Christian Blake, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
I got one. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 18 Rattler.
Back to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
49.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
60 Bison. I got him. 58.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there. They still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.